With its unique animated movie and crazy universe shenanigans, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse played its way into the hearts of fans in 2018. The live-action spin-off No Way Home also was a great success with its equally unique multiverse style. That's why it's not uncommon for both films to be associated with a crossover. The speculation heats up Into the Spider-Verse producer Chris Miller himself, because the 46-year-old recently expressed together with his colleague Phil Lord in the Happy Said Confused podcast about the MCU crossover. According to them, the multiverse is big and broad and growing all the time. So why shouldn't we be allowed to talk about a connection, Miller asked. They neither confirmed nor denied the Spider-Man crossover, but it's also not the first time they gained attention by making statements about it. Either way, we're looking forward to the upcoming Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is scheduled for release on October 7th, 2022. It's not just the world of sports that looks forward to the upcoming Super Bowl, because movie and series fans will also be able to see one or two exclusive trailers for the first time at this sporting event. In the case of Amazon's The Lord of the Rings series, in contrast to many other premieres, the good news has already been officially announced by the streaming giant itself. This should of course please the fans. After all, so far only a short teaser was seen, which did not contain any footage, but only the unveiling of the official title of the series. In addition, the first images have now been released, which show impressions of the new actors of Elrond and Galadriel, as well as some new characters developed for the series. Furthermore, there are some behind-the-scenes images which definitely make you want more. Feel free to check out our news from last week if you want to know more about potential trailers at the upcoming Super Bowl. The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power will be released on September 2nd, 2022, exclusively on Amazon Prime Video. It is no secret that many distributors and film studios are struggling with the consequences of the pandemic and are to raise the budget due to various interruptions and cancellations. This also seems to have been the case with Mission Impossible 7, as the budget for the action blockbuster was recently revealed. According to reports, the budget so far is a whopping $290 million, nearly $110 million more than the predecessor, Mission Impossible Fallout. What is particularly remarkable is the fact that this not even include marketing costs. There seems to be quite a bit of cost involved, which of course they want to recoup with a successful cinema release next year. The reason for the immensely high cost might surprise many because, while the pandemic is certainly to blame, it is also primarily self-imposed additional measures. They gained special attention when a leak from the set showed Tom Cruise yelling at a co-worker without a mask. The internationality of the set must also play a major role because different rules and requirements apply in many parts of the world, and this is now reflected in the budget. In order to be an acceptable success, the movie's box office takings would have to be very close to the $1 billion mark. However, it would then be the first movie in the series to do so. In any case, we are excited and look forward to the release of Mission Impossible 7 on July 14th, 2023, despite all the postponements. Since Wednesday, the last episode of the first season Star Wars The Book of Boba Fett has been released. But Disney is not even thinking about stopping with the release of more Star Wars series. On Tuesday, Disney announced the official start date of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series with a brand new poster, revealing a secret that has been well kept for months. The speculation about the start of the series has been going on for quite some time and was intensified by a leak in the last few days. The end of May is supposed to be the time of release, and after the rather mixed reception of the Boba Fett series, expectations are correspondingly high. That seems to be the case for actor and leading man Ewan McGregor, as well as the 50-year-old talked about his return to the Jedi role in an interview with Forbes after more than 15 years. According to the interview, he loved playing the role again. Moreover, there will also be a reunion with Darth Vader actor Hayden Christensen, and it will fill a gap from the movies. The audience should finally learn what he did between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. McGregor is praising director Deborah Chow and says she knows the world of Star Wars inside out. He also said he believes fans will be pleased with the result. Pretty fancy words from McGregor, who makes no effort to lower the fans' expectations. What exactly the series will look like, and above all, what specific role Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader, will play, you can find out from May 25th, 2022 on Disney+. By the way, there could be a first taste at the Super Bowl. Many expect a first trailer there. At least it would fit well in terms of time. Since the beginning of the year, the fifth part of the cult slasher series Scream has been running in cinemas. With box office takings just under $110 million so far, the remake has grossed $10 million more than the previous movie Scream 4 despite the pandemic. That is obviously reason enough for those responsible to continue. Spyglass and Paramount Pictures let it be known that they are infinitely grateful for the fans for the success and can hardly wait to see what else they have in store for the franchise. The creative minds behind the movie with the simple title Scream belong to the collective Radio Silence. That consists of director duo Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, producer Chad Villella, and writers James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick. Scream is not their first strike in the horror genre because they already had some success with VHS and Ready or Not. Filming of the Scream sequel is scheduled to start next summer, which is why release during the coming year seems realistic. Meanwhile, fans of the series still have the possibility to see the current hit at the local movie theater in many parts of the world. With this year's Golden Globe ceremony having recently taken place, Hollywood's most important film trophy is soon up for grabs. The world-famous Oscar. The so-called Academy Awards, which are taking place for the 94th time this year, are once again putting the spotlight on many current movies. With 12 nominations, the drama film The Power of the Dog leads the ranking, which should of course make Netflix and lead actor Benedict Cumberbatch particularly happy. Much more surprising are the nominations for the Japanese movie Drive My Car, which is nominated not only for Best Picture and Best International Feature Film, but also for Best Adapted Screenplay. Denis Villeneuve's Dune is also placed as high as expected with 10 nominations. In addition to Benedict Cumberbatch, Will Smith for King Richard, Javier Bardem for Being the Ricardos, Denzel Washington for The Tragedy of Macbeth, and Andrew Garfield for Tick Tick Boom are nominated for Best Lead Actor. On the female side, Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman for The Last Daughter, Kristen Stewart for Spencer, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, and Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers are competing for the Golden Trophy. Hans Zimmer is also in the running on the musical side, as he was at the Golden Globes for his soundtrack to Dune. Chances for the most important trophy for the best film are not only the just mentioned The Power of the Dog, Dune, and Drive My Car, but also West Side Story, Don't Look Up, Licorice Pizza, Belfast, Coda, and King Richard. The date of the award ceremony is March 27th, 2022 at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles. Not only does the Marvel Universe seem to be growing incessantly, but Sony has also taken important steps towards its own universe with Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and Morbius, which will be released on the 1st of April. The SSU, the Sony Spider-Man universe, was started by the two Venom movies, and now a new character is to enter the stage. It has been announced that finally a leading actress has been found for Sony's Madame Web, and it is none other than 50 Shades of Grey actress Dakota Johnson. For her, this is a well-deserved comeback to the big screen, because after the success of 50 Shades of Grey, she didn't star in A-list movies in recent years. Her role, Cassandra Webb, also known as Madame Web, has been part of the Spider-Man universe for over 40 years and made her first appearance in the comics as an old lady with a muscle weakness. She compensates for her physical limitations with her brilliant mind, which even gives her telepathic abilities. She can also see into the future, which is definitely one of the more powerful superpowers. Now, since 32-year-old Dakota Johnson isn't known for acting old women, we're assuming the new Madame Web project to be an origin story about the superheroine. The people behind the movie are Morbius screenwriters Matt Sasama and Burke Sharpless, who wrote the original for Jessica Jones director S.J. Clarkson. Unfortunately, an official release date for Sony's Madame Web has not been announced yet. That's it for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave us a like and don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any future news episodes. You can also check out the preview for the upcoming DC blockbuster Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom on our channel, or catch up on the newly released Jurassic World Dominion trailer in case you've missed it.